Jules here from Joolsedesigns and JT Creations. So what we're doing today is we're going to make some tickets on a budget. So it's back to basics. Just let me put this away. So what I've got here is it's a piece of mixed media paper. You can use any paper, and a book page. And all I've done is I've used watercolour wash on it, kids poster paints, anything, and I've just done it yellow, orange, red, blue and green, and then just what was left, it was a bit wet, so dipped it on there and just went over with the brush. I also sprayed it with this is a mica spray I made myself, and it's just some mica powder from old eyeshadow and a bit of fruit tea, and as you can see, it's got the, I don't know whether you can see it, it's got like a gilt to it. So I've done tickets like this before. I did them with vellum, and I will do some vellum ones, and I won't throw them away. And so you can use any paper. You can use coloured paper, digital papers. You don't have to paint them. One of the good things to use is, you know, the children's scrapbooks that you buy in the shops like B&M, Dollar Tree, and it's got the sugar paper in it. And that usually comes the same colour as the old tickets. It's like pinks, reds, blues. They're ideal as well. So I've got some stamps. I don't know where I got them. And it's just tickets. And that's what I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to use different ones. So we'll do some with this one. And I think it goes... yeah, that's the right way up. And some ink. Now what I am going to use is I'm going to use the VersaFine and a mixture of, this is the Onyx Black, and I'm just, you're supposed to take your ink to your stamp, so we'll do that. And I think this is what I used before when I did the vellum ones. And then all I do is I just do them all the same way. And it doesn't matter if they're not lined up. If you want to be precise, draw a line. We'll move that out of the way because I keep seeing the edge of that paper. And there. And just going to use the edge of that, and we'll get a secondary bit here. That's it. So we've done that one. And now I'm going to do this one. And this is a mixture of two stamps. Now I don't know. I think I've got them up the right way. I'm not sure. I'm just moving it away a little bit. I've got another stamp on the top. And again, there we are. then we'll do this one. We'll work this way. We're just going to use the back of this book page so it doesn't. That's better. And put this underneath, and we'll get a secondary. That's it. And we'll go back for this one. And you can get lots of ticket stamps. You can even make your own by doing lines and numbers, and I think Margaret from Seven Plaza, she did one using rulers and number stamps and things like that. Okay, so we've got that one, and then we'll do this one, and I'm just going to turn that over so I can use the back of that. Now what I'll do is I'll use the distressed espresso. The reason I use that is if you spray anything over the top of that, it's water resistant. So, but if you use this and it gets wet, it will leak. Into the paper because it's a distress ink and it's water based. And you can do them any colour, you can do them reds. I've got some archival inks that are quite good, so I'll have a look and see what we've got, and we might have a go at some of them. Right, we'll get the archival inks out. Right, so we'll have a look at, I haven't got a proper red, but this is Crackling Campfire, so it's as near as I'm going to get. And yeah, it's going over the writing, that's fine, it just gives it more interest. And the stamp's going over different colours, so that's fine. And I'm not even getting it in a straight line. We'll have a look at this one, Evergreen Bough. I don't know whether this one will because it's going on the red, so we'll start at this side. And I am contaminating my inks. Interesting. And what I'll do is I'll come back to you when they're all stamped and I'll cut them into strips. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, so that's me back with the ticket strips, and they look quite realistic. Now, you're saying they're missing the holes. Yes, they're missing the holes. And normally I would do my crocodile either side, but I don't have it with me. So what I'm going to do is use my eyelet setter. Okay. So we want the and I've shown this previously. If you've got like a desktop, you know, double punch, hole punch, you can do that as well. Right. I'm going to use the big hole part. So as you can see, and I will do this off camera as well. I'll do the first one, but it is a bit noisy. And my husband usually comes in wondering what I'm doing. So you're just halfway. Oh, didn't even go in that way. That's it. And I'll do them all. And again, I'll see you in a bit. So there we are. We're back. All tickets have been done. And now for the perforations. Now, at home, I have a perforation wheel on my cutting, so I can do that. I also have like a spiky wheel that I can run up and down. But if you don't have those things, if you've got a pokey tool or even a needle, what you can do is, there's my little pokey tool. You don't have to have one of these pokey tools. As I say, you can use a needle. I'm going to use the pokey tool because I can. Oh dear. Let me get the pokey tools out. So I want that back on there. I want the pokey tool in there. That screws back on there. And that screws back in there. It's just, oh, do you know what? I'm going to put them all back in here because it's a lot easier. And what I'm going to do is, I've got a nice thick sponge here. I stuck two sponges together. And I'm going to get my ruler and I'm going to see if this works first. So, middle, and then we'll just put a hole. And there we are, we have a perforation. So I'm just wondering if I can do it on here with less sponge. I think that's just a little bit too thick. And again, just to keep me in a straight line, because I cannot go in a straight line. that's better. And there we are, we've got our perforations. So do a couple. And then if you want, you can be precise and put them at sort of like 5 and 1/8 increments or whatever. I'm not. I'm just going to try it without. As long as you've got a cotton mat underneath, yeah, that does it. I thought I'd got my holes punched equally across, but obviously I didn't, and I was using the lines. That's one. This one's the big tickets. And as I say, you can use a needle, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have all these fancy dancy bits of equipment. Oh. So I mean, what you could do is put one in the middle, and then in the middle again, in the middle again, and then the middle again, in the middle again, and that would give you your I'm just eyeballing it really, just what looks right to me, and at the end of the day, that's all it needs. It's what looks right to me. And I mean, they do bend. I mean, this is a pokey tool. If you use a needle, you could use a darning needle and get them a little bit bigger. Also, Tim Holtz has a ruler with like a plastic ruler. It has a metal edge for using your blade, but it has sort of like holes at the top that you could use a needle through. But just be careful, make sure you've got something underneath. So like, don't do it on a piece of good furniture, because it will go through. I mean, this is going through this cotton mat. Well, it's not, it's my mat for my eyelet setter. And we've got this one. It's quite therapeutic poking holes in things. As I say, you don't have to, you can just leave it as tickets. And I think this is the last one. Yes. And there we have it. And I mean, you can put the holes in the end, you can do holes in the middle like real tickets. You know, you can just cut these bits out with your scissors. I hope you get something from this. I quite enjoy doing it. So that's the paper. And there we have a lot of tickets for our ephemera. So now what I'll do is I'll use some vellum. And for vellum, I am going to use the archival the VersaFine, and I'm going to use this ticket. I'm just going to do one just to let you see what it's like on vellum. The only thing with vellum is it can be a bit slippy, so be careful. And it doesn't matter which way your stamp is up, as long as you stamp it that way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work from this end rather than put my head right over. There we are. And this is vellum that I got out of it's like a vellum pad that I picked up, I think, at the range, which is, I'm trying to think of what type of shop it would be. It's a bit dearer than a dollar store. It has everything. It sells garden furniture, household furniture, kitchen stuff, everything. So there you are. And with vellum, you're best off leaving it dry as well, because you can smudge it. But vellum tickets always look beautiful. But I will show you these in the video at the end, the pictures. Okay, so I will see you in the next Back to Basics video. Bye.